I just realized I was muted this whole time. Yay! This is like... This is an ongoing thing on my stream. So at this point, I guess I may as well just keep it for sake of tradition. I don't know. Okay. Holofoil King. There we go. I have something to master that I don't need sprite dust for because, as you can see, I do not have enough sprite dust to bring anybody back right now. So our mission, it's Mastery Monday, so of course mastering sprites, but also we're just gonna farm sprites so that I can buy back these. How many more? Only 4 more that I have to buy back and master. So we can make this quick and easy, or long, dragged out, and making me want to bash my head off a wall. Let's see what kind of day it's going to be today. I have a feeling it's going to be the latter because everyone else is playing for Mastery Monday. So we'll see. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Are you participating in Mastery Monday? I really need to find a way to like mount my monitor in front of me so I'm not always looking to the side awkwardly. But I don't know. Oh my god, I forgot you've already done everything. Yeah, there's no point for you. Wow, so you don't even get to be hype about the events. That's no fun. No fun at all. I mean, I guess it's kind of a good problem to have been finished everything. But I get it. It's like not exciting. Unless you're someone who enjoys playing just for the sake of playing, but... Oh, I didn't know Mythic and Legendary sprites drop more often. I haven't participated in a Mastery Monday for a long time, so... Okay, well, see, yeah, see, that's not bad. I was that way, but then I kind of started playing way too much, and then I kind of got bored of it if there wasn't something to be doing. So, it's good that you're not at that point yet. I got there pretty quick, but in all fairness, I was playing like nonstop all day, every day. And that was when it was just me. Now that I got my fiance into it, it was even more often. And oh my god, it's a fire. I thought we had a good start here. And now he gets stuck playing with me all the time. Bless him, because he's probably half the time he doesn't even want to play. He's just held hostage, so what a trooper. But has only enabled me to play more. Okay, where? Ooh! Actually, let me grab that. Yeah, a ranger pistol is better than the where we drop in pistol. So, I'll grab that. And hey, I'll take that too. Not a bad start here. But, yeah, I don't know. I may say things that don't make sense and like stumble my words because I had a very mentally taxing day today at work. So, if I say things wrong like I just did, that is why. Just out here in the water, taking a little dip, which works because there's a heat wave right now, so at least it's like kind of somewhat. Oh, there's a fruit fly. That's not too annoying. Well, that's reassuring. I'm curious to see what kind of day this is going to be Fortnite-wise. I just have some days where I'm on fire, and then I have other days, and I'm like, why do I play this game again? I suck at it. What is going on? So, I'm hoping it's a good day. And it's a bad day, just given how long this is taking. I'm starting to not like the Chaos Reloader. I don't know, man. It's crazy because it used to be my favorite gun, and now I'm just kind of like, not really a fan. I don't know. But I tend to go through phases with weapons. So I don't even trust myself anymore. Like, is it not that great of a gun, or am I just going through a phase? Very possible. Alright, let's level up this King Sprite. Ooh, chest. Oh my god. Come on. I hate when you're trying to jump on something and it's like, nah, you're gonna get stuck under the object that you're under instead. And it's like, oh great, thanks. I didn't have a plan. I didn't have shit I wanted to do. Who is this in here? I don't know if I've ever talked to whoever this is. Oh, PJ. Okay, never mind. I have. Okay, finally, let's go turn this sprite in. Right. You know what? I could see that for build. I never thought about that because I don't play build, like, at all. I tried. Well, okay, that's a lie. I've played build, but I just play it as zero build. So. And I did pretty well, but that's probably because I haven't played a lot of builds, so maybe they just put me with, like, a bunch of bots and, like, I don't know how to say it, lower level players? I don't know. But yeah. I did that for like a week and then I just went back to zero build. Yeah, well see, I used to really like the Chaos Reloader and now I really like the Warforged, so. Alright. One down. This is going pretty well. So I now have like 3 more to master, I think. You know what? Let's get the flare gun. I don't generally get it, but vision's always nice. Okay, where? The surgical burst, though, I never touch that gun. I hate that gun with a passion. Every time it's got that, you know, that little pause, I get caught by an enemy, so I'm like, no, I don't even touch that gun. I hate it. I'd rather use an SMG as an AR than use the surgical burst. Yeah, I do use the quack quack snacks. Um, when I do have enough gold. So I have been using those. Those helped a lot. And then especially if you think about Mastery Monday, like all the bonuses, it's probably going to be very easy. But yeah. I know! The campfire's not working anymore. Sucks. I was like, why did they remove that? That was so awesome. But I always get the campfires anyways for the experience. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, there's nothing I want to give up for that flex, but I do like a flex. Oh well. No flex for me. This is a very empty match. Like, I haven't really seen anybody. It's really weird. Usually, you know, I've run into a few people by now. I guess because I landed very, like, on the outskirts, so... Everyone's more pushed in by now, probably. So here we go. Finally, we've got some people. They already killed the person they were going after. I always love to third party so that I don't have to do all the heavy lifting. It's not like 2 kills, like 2 full kills. It's almost like 2 half kills to make a full kill, if that makes sense, but that's how my brain works. Okay, I'm getting rid of my Chaos Reloader. Because of blue. Actually, I need to turn him in too because I need Sprite Dust. Oh my god, PJ, you're gonna... Okay. Oh, no, she still got hit. Well, okay, I was like, where did my potion go? Oh, that's cool. Do what you gotta do. It's nice of you to keep the stream open anyways. I appreciate it. Oh, it's in the attic, I'm guessing. Right around here. Yep, there it is. I hate having to look in attics to get chests. Ugh. Whew. Well, that was a close one. That shotgun. Whoa, baby. And then, you know what? I just realized I don't need the flare gun because I have PJ who gives me vision anyways, so. I'm just gonna waste it so that no one else uses it. And then I'm gonna grab the SMG I wanted. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna live that. I thought that was gonna end up okay for me. That is severely disappointing because it was not okay. Oh well, at least I mastered one of my sprites. That's all that matters. And I have enough to bring back none of the ones I need. Okay. Gonna have to play a spriteless game. There's this one fruit fly. It just keeps flying around my face. Like, what is going on? It's like it's just trying to troll me. No, no music. I'm not trying to get flagged. It's happened to me way too many times on stream. Juice poison. Now that is a name. Also kind of what alcohol is, if you think about it. Alright. Where am I dropping? That is always a multi-million-dollar question. I like the look of this little pool, so that's where I'm going. Hello and welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Ooh. Okay, that could have gone one of two ways. I always get anxious when I land right where someone's landing, because sometimes it's like, well, that was easy, and other times it's like, well, that was embarrassing. Hang on. I just gotta tab out because my chat wasn't keeping up. There we go. The thing with multi-streaming is you've got so many chats that you gotta keep up with. It's overwhelming sometimes. Because Streamlabs doesn't consolidate them all into one chat, which is kind of... I mean, more than kind of. It's just outright annoying. I can't make it easy for you. Oh, I was wondering if she's even gonna notice me. There we go. You know what? What that just reminded me of, and I feel like maybe I should do. So on YouTube, I have like AR only challenge, SMG only challenge. I feel like. Ooh, do I have this sprite? Oh no, my page of. Okay, yes I do. I feel like. Never mind. I should keep the earth sprite. Okay. Anyways, what I was going to say before I interrupted myself like 6 times. I feel like I should do like an AR only challenge stream, SMG only challenge stream like I did on YouTube. I think that might be a good idea, actually. That just reminded me. Come here, Squid Game. Ice King, you can get it. Right to the head. Okay, anyways, what I was gonna do, I'm gonna turn in the striker. Today I'm farming sprites, because I need sprite dust. Bad. Sure. Let's turn you in also. I need all the Stardust I can get. Oh! Ooh, thank you for the cheers. Wow. That's exciting. I haven't had cheers in like 7 years. Okay, let me rearrange my guns. I don't know if anyone else is like me, but if my guns aren't in a specific order, I'm just not properly set up because I scroll to where I'm used to scrolling. Oh, it's Wolf. Alright. I'll kill the furry boy. Oh! I didn't even see! Wow! That was the nuttiest thing I've ever seen. Oh my goodness. I just had to clip that because that was so rude. That was awful. That was nuts. Okay. That had to get clipped because I've never had anything like that happen. Wow. Well, I'm happy I turned in those other sprites because now I have enough sprite dust to bring back the other ones that I need to master. Well, one of them. Well, thank you. I mean, I appreciate the random drop-in for the follow and bits. Always exciting. And always exciting to see a new name. Don't get me wrong. I love, you know, my usuals, but it's always exciting to see new people. So, I appreciate it. Even if it's just a little drop-in or a stop by for a minute, I always appreciate it. So, thank you. And it's a pretty sick name. Rude. I don't know if anyone else feels this way or it's just me, but I feel very personally attacked when people bump me off of the... What would you even call it? Because that's the ledge, whatever. I don't know. Like I said, my brain's not working today. I had a very long work day. It's very mentally taxing, so... May not be able to find the words, but you know what I mean. Whoops. Did not mean to mark that, but... See, I need damage wheel with legendary, exotic, or mythic weapons. And I've made 0 progress. That's why I was gonna kill Wolf and then use his shotgun. But that didn't happen because I got sniped out of God knows where. Ooh, did he get something good? No, just a water sprite. There. I wanted something other than the RB drop-in. I only play Zero build and Blitz, although I haven't played Blitz since the Star Wars season because I know this is going to get me a lot of hate because it's a very unpopular opinion. But I don't like the Star Wars season. I don't like the blasters. I don't know. It's just not my thing. So I've stopped playing Blitz until they get rid of Star Wars. Actually, I don't even know if they still have Star Wars at this point. I just haven't checked. I do play build, but I don't build. I play build as if it's 0 build. Because I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'm just too old to deal with building and trying to stay alive.
Take orders.
So.
Good. Now, let's have some fun.
Because most people I know who are 30 plus, they only play 0 build. So that made me feel better. I'm like, okay, it's not just me. I know, too old is crazy, but I just feel like, I don't know, once you hit your 30s, your brain's like, okay, I'm gonna focus on like a couple things at once and call it a day. Okay, well, good for you. Your brain's a little better than mine. Maybe you just have a young brain. For me, I'm just like, no, I can't. It's too many things to focus on. Okay. I want to turn in as many sprites as I could, but I'm not gonna lose slots that I need.
Huh. You're one to keep around.
Ooh, yes, please. Yeah, I bet, yeah. I mean, if I put the time aside to practice, maybe I would get good at builds, but I just haven't had the desire to yet. I probably will at some point, because at some point I'll get bored and I'll want to add a new element and challenge myself, but okay. So, funny story about my Fortnite adventure. I downloaded Fortnite when it first came out, and I was really excited about it. I'm like, oh, this looks like a cool game. Maybe it's gonna be my new game. I'll stop playing WoW, finally, and Pokemon, and move on to a new game. I played one match, and I'm immediately uninstalled it. I'm like, this is not my type of game. But, you know, that was way back. Like, that was like OG days. And then I re-downloaded it when they came with the Sabrina Carpenter skin, because I was like, well, that's a very cute skin and I want it, and the game looks different than when I first played it. So then I've been back on Fortnite ever since, and I play way too much. Like, way too much. I looked at my hours in this game the other day and it was a stupid amount. I was disgusted. But I don't play that much anymore. Without getting into too long of a story, because anyone else who's watching, they've heard the story like 8 million times. But I tore my bicep tendon, so I just finally started getting some use of it back. So I can't play that much, and I'm easing back into it. So I used to stream for like 4 or 5 hours in a sitting, and now I can't because my arm starts hurting after like an hour, hour and a half. But yeah, I'm a competitive archer, and that is actually how I tore my bicep tendon. But I was also just using it, like I was either working all day, so I was constantly, you know, mousing, or I was streaming for 5 hours, and then when I wasn't doing either of those, I was usually at the range. So it's just too much use of my arm also, so I had to tone it down so that it can actually heal. But I had 2 months where I wasn't playing Fortnite, I wasn't doing archery, and it was like the worst 2 months of my life. It was like the 2 things I enjoy doing, gone. So, and that's also affected how I play, because I don't have the same reactions that I used to, so I had to up my sensitivity, but then that's throwing me off. So I used to be good at the game, I used to play it a lot, and I have completely regressed. I'm not as good, I can't play as often, and I'm kind of like having to work on my aim and everything. So it's been a bummer, but I'm back. So that's exciting. And then once I get used to playing with this new, like, modified, like, even how I sit is different than it used to be. My hand position's different. So it's kind of like relearning the game in a way. Not relearning the game, but relearning the mechanics of my body, not the game. So once I get back to there, maybe I'll get bored and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go play builds. Because I was already kind of getting to that point where I was getting a little bored. Because I would usually finish at least top 3 in every single game. So I was like, okay, now it's kind of boring. And then that's when I started playing builds, but as 0 build. Because I thought it would still be more challenging. But it was easier because I think since I don't play builds, they put me with, like, not as good players and bots. So then it was too easy. So then I just went back to 0 builds. And then, yeah, I hurt myself. So now it's adequate. I have enough of a challenge. Are there any more slurps around? Oh, there's a chest though. Not what I needed. I'm 31. But people act like I'm ancient when I say I'm 31 because they think I'm in my, like, early 20s. And they're like, you're 31? Wow, you look good for 31. I'm like, what, you think people just, like, look like they're 80 when they're 30? Like, what do you think happens? Okay, there was something I wanted to pick up. I thought, oh right, the bolt key, duh. Oh no, oh my god, I thought it was a bolt key, it was flax nets. Oh, dumbass. To be fair, I'm not wearing my glasses, so. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But, yeah. No, I'm 31. Ooh, hello, hello, running around. I mean, it's one I already have, but, you know. Still exciting. Well, and especially ever since COVID, I'm like, my timeline is all messed up. I'm like, COVID was how long ago? And it messes me up every single time. Ah, this is what I needed. Yes. And hopefully the upstairs ones are still up here. I have a feeling they are because no one seems to come into this room. Yeah. So where are you based out of? I always love to see where everybody's from. That's the coolest thing about streaming is like getting to talk to people from different areas and often, you know, you get to know these people and they share what's going on and it's like, oh wow, like out of my bubble. I may as well turn this guy in for sprite dust since I need it. I've also noticed... Ooh! What? That was a crazy coincidence. To just have 2 gummies drop out of one chest. I've never had that happen. That was insane. Alright, we're getting this sprite test. Alright, I just clipped that, so I'm like, titling it. But yeah. No, what was I saying? I can't remember what I'm saying. Oh my god, I had such a long day at work. Also, I know I don't need sprite dust. I mean, I don't need shield, but I do it for the XP. Ooh, earth sprite. Yes, please. Honestly, the earth sprite, in my opinion, is severely underrated. Like, whenever I have an earth sprite, I usually get at least a chug jug out of just a basic chest. You can't beat that. Oh, I was just asking, where are you from? I always like to see where everybody's from, because it's so cool to me that, like, you know, streaming and, well, the internet in general kind of bridges the gap, so I'm always curious. Ooh! That was not expected. Not not you being from VA, that person that just popped out of nowhere. That was unexpected. Oh, cool, cool. Yay, another American. Most of my following is UK. With, I mean, nothing wrong with that, but I just like a more diverse group because I like, I mean, hearing about people's experiences in different places. I'm Canadian, so I'm just extremely disgruntled with life right now, so I like hearing about other people and how different their lives are, where they are. Ooh, that could have gone better. No! I thought I was gonna win that. Oh. Sometimes I panic when they have like a hired person and then it doesn't go well. Yes, I'm from Ontario. Actually, the Toronto area, so it's rough out here. That I will say. Oh my god, that's so cute. It reminds me of my dog. I know that looks more like a corgi slash fox, but I have a miniature Pomsky and he has such a fox-like face. Oh, we're your friends in Canada. The thing with Canada is that it's so big that a flight from Toronto to Vancouver is more expensive and longer than going from Toronto to Florida. Like, it's insane. It's nuts. Even mail. I had to mail something to my friend in California, and it was faster than mailing something to British Columbia. So, and I'm like, that's cross border. Okay, let's level up my boss spray. Or let me see if I leveled up so I can redeem some stuff. You don't know what it's called. I mean, yeah. Canada's got like a few main places like New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Ontario, Quebec. Those are like the big ones. Alberta, Calgary, you know, that kind of stuff. But I haven't even been many places in Canada because I'm like, if I have the money and I'm taking a vacation, I'm going to Florida, California, somewhere with a beach, basically. So I need to explore Canada more also, but it's really expensive to fly within Canada. Like I said, it's cheaper to go to Florida than it is to go to other provinces in Ontario. I mean, in Canada. Other than, like, let's say if you drive to Quebec, that's like, that you can do. But even driving to New Brunswick, it's like 28 hours. It's nuts. Yeah, so me and my family used to go to Florida like every single year when I was in high school and stuff. And then just last summer I was in Miami for swim week. But when I go to Florida, I drive because I like to stop through all the states. So I've been to South Dakota, North Dakota, just for like stopovers though. Buffalo. I actually got my dog. I had to pick him up from Buffalo because he was from Kansas City. So they flew him from Kansas City to Buffalo, and then I had to pick him up to bring him home. So I've been to a few places in the States, but there's more places I'd like to go. I'd like to go to California. My best friend lives in California, so I'll probably go to California at some point to see her. I want to go to Texas. And I've also heard there's a lot of Ontarians in Texas, so I'm like, hey, look, my people. They're all there. So yeah. I've been to a few places, but I want to go more. But right now with the exchange rate, it makes no sense to go to the States because Canadian currency is severely lacking compared to USD. So hopefully soon, though. Yep, I drive all of that. Because you know what? My family always drove also because my dad has a fear of flying. Used to, not anymore. So we always road trip to Florida once a year. So it's pretty, like, familiar to me. Oh, that's so exciting! A birthday in California sounds fun. I almost spent my 31st in California with my best friend, but it was like, again, the exchange rate for Canada just is rough, so she offered to, like, help fly me out. I'm like, no, I feel, like, too bad taking money like that from my friend, so I didn't end up going, but I hope to go soon because it looks beautiful. Oh, lucky having a big family there. So I guess, yeah, you have accommodations and stuff. That makes it also a lot more affordable because I know that Cali is expensive. So that's the other part. It's like I gotta go. It's not just getting there. It's also like paying for things while you're there. I bet. And I heard they have really good food places. And I'm a foodie, so... Oh, destroy objects with the chaos? Okay. I mean, I can do that. The only thing... Okay. Nothing's actually destroying, though. Why is nothing breaking? There we go. It's my aim. I'm the problem. Oh, that's always a bummer when you go somewhere that you really want to see, but it's not for fun. Oh. Okay, well. That is very different, and I'm very sorry to hear that. That is something that no one should be typing at any point. So, definitely sorry to hear that. That must have been rough. You stole my car. That's rude. Oh my god, I forgot. I still have to destroy objects. Okay, over here. Perfect. Oh, I only have 30 seconds left. Oh my god. Okay. I'm out of ammo. I'm not gonna finish this. Oh no. Aw, that's sweet. That's so sad though. I can't even imagine, like, I have a little brother too, and I could not even imagine that, so. Yeah, for me, I mean, I haven't really lost many people. I lost my grandfather, but he was abusive, so it wasn't sad. So it's just like, yeah, I haven't had to deal with the loss of someone who I love. But as I get older, I know it's gonna come at some point, and I'm so not ready for that. What the hell? I did not expect that to happen. And I didn't turn in my boss sprite. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to buy him again. Yeah, well, that's what I mean, especially someone close to you. Like, I couldn't even imagine. So, oh man. I know. It's some people. I was gonna say some people are so unlucky and they've lost a lot, and I'm like, oh my god. And then here I am. I'm like, no, I just lost one person, and kind of glad he's out. So, yeah. I can't even master anybody because I need more sprite dust. This is such a. I was gonna say this is such a bummer, but honestly, that doesn't feel appropriate now because, yeah. My day, it's okay. It's a very long, stressful day at work. So my brain is mush, but I wanted to come on here because this is a little break from work and all the stresses with it. So it's going better now that I'm here and getting to talk to people and meet new people. It's always exciting. So better. Oh no, I gotta get away from the audio so I don't get flagged on YouTube. Ah. Well, like I said, I appreciate it because I mean, again, I love my, you know, my usuals who come out, but I like meeting new people, new stories, new experiences, just meeting new people. It's always cool because, I mean, especially for me, like I work from home, and I'm not a social person. I don't really go out other than I go to archery. So I don't get to like meet many new people and talk to new people. So That's always a highlight of streaming. And yeah, my usual viewer base, they're mostly UK based. So they're in a completely different time zone. So I'm streaming at new times now to try to like reach more people and different people. So I'm glad that you dropped by. Oh, I like that you put it with a K. Oh my god, that just brought me back to like, you know, like elementary school days when I used to always spell, well, okay, I would do it like Kool or Kewl, depending on what mood I was in. Oh, I completely forgot about that. Thank you for that throwback. No, but you know, I don't spell like that anymore, but what I do now, and it drives other people insane, is like I shorten everything, like because I put BC and then people get mad. They're like, well, how do I know if you're talking about British Columbia or saying because? I'm like, well, I don't know. Think about the sentence. What makes sense? Oh. And I do say it in that sassy way. Whoop. Okay, okay, sir. Okay. Oh, ma'am. Still won that, though. That's all that matters. Ugh. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. That was satisfying. Okay, anyways, back to what I was gonna do is open this chest before everyone started trying to kill me. Oh my goodness. It wasn't very nice of them. Pistol or SMG. Perfect, considering, like, out of my 3 weapons, that's what 2 of them are. So... I haven't seen very many Maven shotguns lately, which is annoying because that's the shotgun that I prefer this season. Yeah, no, I'm gonna say, I mean, I used to go to the gym too, but then it became too expensive, so I just work out at home. So the only time I go out is when I go to the range for archery. But yeah, how did Fortnite change your life? That's the kind of stuff I like to hear. I'm always interested. So that's why I like having new people come on my stream and learning about things. I just find people are interesting and everyone's got so many different stories, and as someone with a long, complicated, messy, kind of depressing story, I always just like to share stories because either I get it and I feel related, they feel related too, or it's a positive thing and it's like, oh, that makes me feel better that some people have some good stories in their lives. Is yours also long and messy? Because, yeah, I get that. I gotta turn this in, but I'm worried about the storm coming in. so damn long for these things to come down. It's so annoying. It's right near the storm barrier also. Okay, I saw a chest over here. Okay, I'm gonna pick up those sliders for sure. Oh my god, come on, quicker! I don't want storm damage. Let's go! Oh, 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 oh! Jesus. Oh my god, he only had 2 life left, but the storm would have taken me out anyways. But this was good timing, because now I can actually read your message, so that actually kind of worked out. A Fortnite uncle? Oh my god, I love that. That is so cute. Oh, I love that. Okay. No, I honestly, I get that. So for me, I mean, I've talked about my story a lot, so I don't want to like bore anyone who rewatches this, but yeah, I grew up like living from food bank to food bank, welfare, very like gang-ridden ghetto areas. And I mean, just fighting all the time. Luckily, it was only fighting, nothing. I mean, I had a lot of girls threaten to, I've had weapons pulled on me, all sorts of crazy crap. And my father was a drug addict who used to abuse me, and my grandmother who raised me. So I would always be out trying to just not be at home, that kind of thing. Um, and then, long story short, in high school, I met a guy. We started dating. His family took me in. And then we just kind of ended up being more like friends and siblings. And his family is now my family. He's technically one of my little brothers. And then his brother is also my. Oh, you have ads. Oh no, don't be sorry. I had no idea the ads were even running. So, which is crazy because I get no revenue from ads. So why are they putting ads on my stream and they're not even giving me revenue for it? That's crazy, but that's Amazon for you. So. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. But, yeah, so I don't know what you heard before Amazon rudely interrupted with ads. Oh, I see there's someone new here. So I'll just start over since there's a new person here. But yeah, so I grew up low income, uh, poor family, like welfare, food banks, that kind of thing. Um, and then yeah, so it was always sketchy, ghetto. I had girls, so I was like one of the only white people in a very predominantly like black neighborhood. And back then, people kind of just figured if you were white, you were rich, and yeah. So it put a target on my back a lot, being the only white person in my entire neighborhood. So people targeted me a lot because they thought I had money and I was rich, and people wanted to try to rob me all the time. People were mad at me. And I'm like, listen, I'm going to the same food bank you're going to. Why do you think I'm rich? I'm not. I wouldn't be like living in a ghetto area. I wouldn't be living in like a gang-ridden area. I wouldn't be going to food banks and getting welfare if I was rich. Like, so it put a huge target on my back my whole childhood. Like a very it was really hard. Like, I got in a lot of fights though. It toughened me up. I will say that. I'm able to stand my ground now, and so I had this one fight where it was because, so I was hanging out with my friends. They wanted to go steal from the dollar store, and I mean, I've always been a goody two shoes, and I was like, I don't want to steal. Like, that's low life behavior. So one of the girls jumped me, saying, "Oh, you think you're too good for us, you white I don't know what I can say on Twitch, so I'm not gonna say it. And again, this was my friend. This wasn't a random person. And so yeah, she jumped me, pulled me by my hair, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that triggered me." Like, I don't know, hair pulling triggered me really bad. So I ended up I flipped her over my shoulder and I curb stomped her. And then after that, nobody messed with me anymore. I was finally left alone. So moral of the story is, if people are really ever picking on you and bullying you, just curb stomp someone and they'll leave you alone. That's the point of that story. But yeah, no, I also had a really not good upbringing. But then, and yeah, my dad was a drug user, abused me, abused my grandmother, until there was one day where I was raped by my father. And that's kind of where everything changed, because the whole time with the abuse and stuff, my grandmother told me to not tell anybody. Even after I came to her about the rape, she told me to not tell anybody, because everyone was gonna, like, people were just gonna bully me even more than they used to bully me. So I hadn't told anyone, except for my best friend, Matthew, and then he went and he told all the popular girls about it. So then they started bullying me even more and calling me all these names in the hallways and throwing stuff at me, and it was just really not great. But then word got out because everyone in the school was talking about it, and then I got taken into Children's Aid, and I was in foster care for a bit. But then I went to a new high school and I met this guy. We started dating, and we started dating grade 11. And then his family ended up taking me in because my grandma, mental health was just declining. So they took me in, and we only ended up dating for like, I don't know, maybe a year. At that point, we were more like siblings and friends because we were living together, technically had like the same parents, like it was whatever. But now, like, he's honestly like a little brother to me, and then his little brother is like my littlest brother. So everything ended up okay in the end, but it's crazy because when I look at where I came from, I was like, I grew up in the ghetto. I honestly didn't know how long I was gonna live, with everyone like out to get me, and also from the abuse. So sometimes I look back on where I am now and I'm like, wow, like, things really could have been worse. So definitely blessed in that way. But so complicated, long, messy stories, I understand. That's the point of what I was trying to tell you, is that I understand. And I used to just be out on the streets, like, trying to not be at home. and anything like that. But then I ended up being the first person in my entire family who got a post-secondary education, or graduated high school for that matter. So, you know, it gets better. That's for sure. And just because a story starts out, you know, a little doomy feeling, doesn't always have to be. And that's why I like to hear people's stories, because you never know what people's stories are, and sometimes you can feel alone or weird or any number of things, and a lot of people out there have gone through a lot of things. So well, thank you. I honestly, and that's the thing that I always say is like, I think my upbringing, like, as bad as it was, I think it made me who I am today. So, the positive, I guess, is the point of that. I need to find some health, because this is absolutely nutty. Just running around with 6 health. Like, I'm gonna be taken out any second. Actually, this is how my upbringing felt. See, I can joke about it now. Actually, no. Let me not get rid of that. But video games were definitely a thing for me. Video games were what kept me alive, really. Especially World of Warcraft. Like, I used to just play World of Warcraft to get away from real life. That's kind of what it was. So, I get how you're saying, like, Fortnite changed your life. Because World of Warcraft had changed my life in so many ways. Like, I might not have been here today, because I had tried to not be here today multiple times in my life, but video games have definitely been a thing that saved me. So, totally understand. You are not alone. Well, it's refreshing to meet someone like you. So, thank you for dropping in and even sharing what you did with me and all of your kind words. So, I definitely appreciate it. And if you stream also, once I get off the stream, I'm gonna click through to your stream and I'll send you a follow also. So for Fortnite, what do you, like, I know you play build, but what else do you play? Like, any other modes? More adventurous than me, maybe? Just sticking to the same one? Whoa! Are you kidding me? Who just tried to shoot me? Oh, you. I love the lance head. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, there we go. I love the lance head. It's honestly my favorite weapon in this whole game. Squads, box fights, and reload. Okay. Woo! Yeah, there we go. I used to be a little sweaty before my injury. I wish I was still a little sweaty. Yeah, honestly, that's what I do when I play with my brothers. It's the same thing. It's just roasting each other all the time. Nothing productive gets done, really. That's the best, though, when you have friends who also play Fortnite. I don't have any friends who play Fortnite. I've been trying to get my best friend, the one who lives in California, to play Fortnite, but she's just into more like, what was the game that she was playing? I can't even remember. It was some space game, but more like kind of like StarCraft vibes, and yeah, so. Oh, okay. Me too. So I know I've spent money on this game. I always hate to admit it, but I've spent a lot of money on this game. Like, even if you look at my skin, so I obviously have crew, but I buy so many skins. Like, even like I bought the Overwatch bundle, of course. I bought Ariana Grande. Even though I'm not an Ariana Grande fan, I just liked this skin, so I got it. I got Olivia Rodrigo, not because I wanted her skin, but I wanted the wings that came with her bundle. Like, I'm a menace. I don't know. I'm collecting the team leaders. I have 167 skins, so it could be worse for sure. But my first skin that I ever bought was Sabrina. So whenever Sabrina came out is when I started playing again and like actually playing. So all these skins have been since whenever the Sabrina collab was. Okay, yours is worse, but how long have you been playing for? I'm curious to see, like, once you account for how long you've been playing for. Because, so let me look up. When did this Sabrina collab come out? April 2025. So I've been playing for just a little over a year. Oh, okay, 8 year. Okay, and how many skins do you have? 8 years in. Just want to see where my future is headed, essentially, because I don't plan to stop anytime soon. Also, what is in the shop today? See, there's another one. I want to buy her at some point. I'm not gonna, but I wanted to. Oh my god, over 900? Okay, no, wait. But if you think about it, you've been playing for 8 years and you have over 900 skins. I have like 176 and I've been playing for a little over a year. So I think I'm basically on your trajectory. Which is crazy. I feel like there's nothing else new from when I looked yesterday. Like, I even bought this skin. Like, the ridiculous thing about me is I see skins, I'm like, I wonder if that one's gonna end up rare because nobody's gonna buy it. And then I buy it. So it's so dumb. Like, I know that. It is dumb, but that's how my brain works, honestly. Especially because, oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Ooh, I kind of like her actually. Um, I am a collector to the core. Like when I used to collect Pokemon cards, oh my god, I'm tired of spending money. Ugh, I don't even want to go back to that time because that was so irresponsible. Like it was just absolutely ridiculous. But I'm a collector, so that's why the sprites have got me, the skins have got me. I always need to complete the battle pass. Like, I'm the worst. Oh my god. Honestly, they probably would have been worth some money if you still had them. That's like me. I don't have my original binder with like all the first gens. And every time I think about it, I get a little depressed because of how much they'd be worth. Exactly. Man, that hurts. I feel that for you. Because I'm literally going through the same thing. Although, you know what? I never had Charizard. Did you have Charizard? No, I know, me too. Every time I'm like, oh god, why? Ugh. It's the worst. Oh my god, you had Charizard. Oh. Sorry, I don't want to make it worse. But that's pretty rough. Oh my god. I cannot. I'm so sorry for your loss. That hurts. Wow. That's like, you know what that reminds me of? So I also collected Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I had like 4 or 5 Blue Eyes White Dragons, and God knows where they ended up. And that also still hurts me to this day. Oh, man. Sometimes I miss being a kid. Okay, I don't know who to go after. I'll go after you first. And then you. There we go. 5 ammo to spare. Oh my god, what was his name? Oh, I can't remember. I didn't have all the pieces. That was one of the ones that I never completed. And I was more into Pokemon than Yu-Gi-Oh! So I didn't have as much of like a want to collect everything. But my friend had all the pieces also, because she was more into Yu-Gi-Oh! There's someone in here with me? It kind of sounded like it. Oh my god, just lit her up. But also, same. I only had 29 life left, so that was crazy. That could have went better, but could have went worse also. Exodia! Oh my god, thank you. That would have bugged me all night. I mean, I would have Googled it after, I guess, but... Okay. Exodia, oh my god. Throwback. You know what I'm disappointed about is that I never kept my Beyblades, like the original Beyblades, because I was at Walmart the other day, I was like, you know what, I might, again, I don't know what I can say on here, I'm like, I might mess around and get a Beyblade, and they're all plastic now, and I was like, well, what the hell is this? These used to be metal, you used to spark those things, like, in the bowls. Okay, well, at least you Googled it. No. Nothing I want. God, what else was there? Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon, Beyblades. Oh my god, Tamagotchis. I also had like 8 Tamagotchis. Oh! Nope, 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 nope. Oh my god, he got me anyways. Oh my god, that's so annoying. That was the worst. Ooh, okay. My arm is starting to hurt actually. So that is my cue to quit playing before I can't shoot my bow tomorrow. Oof. Yeah, nasty. All right. Well, thank you so much. Yeah. Yep, I'm a competitive archer. So actually that's how I tore my bicep tendon. I went up and draw way too fast. And yeah, tore that tendon. So I've been rehabbing it for like 2 months, and even still, if I use my phone too much, it hurts. Gaming hurts. So no, I don't hunt. I love animals. I'm not vegan though, but I love animals. I don't hunt. But, you know, with the gun laws in Canada, if anyone ever came into my house, I'd be there full draw waiting for them. But no, it's because I want to do like I do Olympic style archery, like target and stuff. So yeah, I do competitions and whatever, but still sharp shooting. So, you know, getting around the gun laws in Canada with a bow and arrow. But yeah. Yeah, no, it was so nice. It was nice talking to you too. And once I end the stream, I'm gonna give you a follow also. Check out your clips. But yeah, I really appreciate you coming in, cheering, all those things. It was awesome. Um, and yeah, I will see you hopefully in another one. I mean, I've been streaming like at least 2 times a week lately. So always nice to talk and chat, and I hope I get to catch up with you again. And for the creepers who have just been here without talking, there's like apparently 6 of them. Thank you guys also for coming. But talk once in a while, maybe. All right. On that note, thank you, and I will see you guys later.